YouTube, what's good with my people? It's your boy again, Solo the Love God, Solo the Glow, Solo the Chosen One, Solo the Sigma Male, and I'm back in it again with another meditation motivational video. And in this video, I want us to talk about the soul contract. The soul contract. Now, in my previous video, that was the first video that I posted or that I made before this one, when I talked about the chosen ones not wanting or liking to be in the crowd, always loving to be in their solitude, always wanting to be on their own. They are the lone wolves, independent males and females and everything. These are people who, they have derived, their strength in themselves. They are their own best company. They love themselves more than anyone, and any love that comes from the universe or that comes from people is more like a bonus to them. Are you with me? Now, chosen ones, what if I told you that the life you are living, like as a chosen one, you already made a pact, like you made an agreement, or you signed a contract of the kind of life, an assignment that you wanted to come to the world to come and live. Okay, now I want you to know that as a chosen one, you're a spiritual being. You are half human and you are half spirit. Are you with me? You are not totally human. You are not totally spirit. You are half human, you have human being. You have human, and you have spirit. Now, I happen to be on semen retention as a chosen one. I've made I've made peace with myself. And I've decided to embrace, my calling. I've been on this journey ever since I discovered who I am. It's not been an easy journey. It's a lonely one, and it's a beautiful one at the same time. So it all starts by you not fighting yourself. It all starts by you embracing yourself. It all starts by you loving yourself, and it all starts by you doing everything within your power to become the best version of yourself every single day. That is the only way you can enjoy being a chosen one on this journey. Okay, but if you keep running away from it, if you keep complaining about every single thing that happens in your life, if you keep losing hope, losing faith, keep complaining, then there's every possibility that the journey is going to be very miserable for you. But when you make peace and you embrace it and you say, okay, fine, you know what, this was what I signed for, this is my destiny, I'm actually different. Immediately you make peace with it and you decide to walk as a chosen one, then every other thing works out on its own. So now back to the topic, which is the soul contract. What if you coming into this world was your choice? What if the family you were born into was the family you chose? What if your father, what if your mother, what if your siblings, what if the country you were born into, what if the heartbreaks, what if the financial opportunities, what if the childhood traumas, every single thing, like what if every single thing that you're going through in this life was actually an agreement that you made with the universe before you came into this world? You see, as a chosen one, you didn't come into this life to live an ordinary life. You didn't come into this life to just have fun, live life, eat, sleep, have fun, flex, die, and stay buried and all that. No, you came into this world to fulfill a divine mandate. There was an assignment that was placed in your life. Now, before you were born, or before you were sent into this world to come and manifest that assignment, there were contracts you signed with people. There was a life path. There was an agreement that you had. Are you with me? You had it with the universe. You had it with God. You had it with your higher self. You had it with the spirit world. You had it with your ancestors. It all depends on who you believe in, or what you believe in. This is spirituality here. We're practicing spirituality, and as a chosen one, like I said, you are half spirit and half human. You can't be a chosen one and not be spiritual, which brings semen retention into the equation, because without semen retention you can't even start your journey as a chosen one, because it is the root. Like I always say in my video, without the root, the tree or the plant cannot survive. So semen retention is your root. Are you with me? Then every other thing, the manifestation, the attraction, the glow, purpose, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, connection, and the rest of them is the branches, is the tree. The main thing that is powering you is your seed. Are you with me? So now you made a contract, and in that contract, the country you were going to born, the state you were going to born, what you were going to send into this life to do, the people that you are going to cross paths with, the experiences you are going to have with them, be it negative, be it positive, the financial opportunities that you are going to go through, your gifting, your area of service to mankind, the person you were going to date or the people you were going to date, the lessons you were going to learn from those relationships, the people you were going to marry, how many children you were going to have, if you are going to stay single or if you are going to stay married. I'm telling you, soul contract is very deep, guys. I might not really be able to fully break it down, but on your own, make a research. Okay, as a chosen one of the things that makes you stand out from other people is your ability or your quest to test for knowledge. Go ahead and study on your own, because I'm still studying more about it. Okay, so I'm only trying to give a breakdown of the little I know and from what I have equally discovered about myself, because tracing back, in the past, there are people who have actually, gone through life with. I'm not in this. I'm not communicating with them anymore, but they impacted my life one way or the other. I impacted their lives one way or the other. Those were soul contracts. Okay, these are people. These are personalities. These are people who, we had an agreement in the spirit realm before I came into this world, that so and so age, so and so year, so and so place, this is going to happen. It could be your first love, it could be your ex-girlfriend, it could be your ex-boyfriend. If you're a female watching this channel, are you with me and you're a chosen female, you're welcome. So it could be your ex-girlfriend, it could be your wife, it could be your grandmother, it could be your boss, it could be anybody. Are you with me? So there are different places, and it all boils down to your assignment. It all boils down to your destiny. Your destiny or your assignment, which you have been set to fulfill in this life, boils down to the kind of soul contracts that you sign with certain people. Are you with me? So like I said, in the area of your service to mankind, in your area of your gifting, in the area of your skills, in the area of your occupation, in the area of your career, there are certain people that you sign soul contract with. Now there are certain people that will come into your life either to teach you a lesson, or to be a blessing to you. Now that lesson, you learn from it. When you learn from it, you become wiser, you move on with your life, and you move on into the next phase of your life. Let's say, for example, your first love might not necessarily be your wife, your first love might not necessarily be your husband, but there are certain things, there are certain mistakes you're going to make with your first love that you're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to become a better person. Now when you meet your husband or when you meet your wife, you're not going to make the same mistakes that you made with your ex. Why? Because the universe, or the contract that you signed with the universe before you came into this world, was that your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend was going to be the one that was going to teach you how to become a better person for your wife. That was the contract you signed. And it goes on, because you might end up meeting other people as well, like I said, in different areas of your life, financially, spiritually, relationships, career. There are certain people who you make contracts with, and these people, when they come into your life, because you feel that connection, that maybe you've known this person for a very long time, why you are just meeting this person for the very first time. Are you with me? And like I always tell you, chosen ones are not to be too attached to people, because your life is seasonal. Some people will come and they will play a temporary life in your life, and after that they will go. Some will come into your life and they will stay permanently in your life. But all the same, nothing lasts forever. Are you with me? You will either leave them or they are going to leave you. And once they leave you, it simply means that the contract you signed with them has ended. That's why it seems as if we have a lot of people who are still tied to their past, tied to their ex-girlfriends, tied to their ex-boyfriend, tied to their traumas. You need to let go. If it didn't work out, there was a reason why it didn't work out. Learn from your mistake. Learn from what happened in that contract, because it's a social contract as a chosen one. And make sure that you heal from the experience, so that by the time you move over to the next experience of your life, you will not repeat the same mistakes that you made. I'm speaking from experience. My first relationship, my first love, taught me a lot of lessons. I'm not married to her, she's not my wife, but I learned a lot from that relationship. Are you with me? And I know that by the time I meet my wife, my chosen bride, my prophetic partner, the same mistakes that I made with my ex will not be repeated. Why? Because I've learned, I've grown. The contract, the contract has ended. I learned from the contract, and it's time to move on with my life. Maybe she herself also learned from me. I don't know for her, that is none of my business, but I learned from her. That was the deal we had in the spirit realm. That was the deal we had. Are you with me? So contract is very deep, guys. I would suggest that you make further research on your own as a chosen one. When you hold on to your seed, when you hold on to your cement, your brain fluid, your quest for knowledge, your thirst for knowledge begins to come. You see yourself, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You begin to have passion for reading, doing research, and all that. So invest in yourself, love yourself. If you're the type that you love to read. If you're the type that you love to watch good personal development videos, watch videos, and meditate, because there are certain things that will come to you naturally from the universe, or from the spirit realm, or from your higher self, or from God. It all depends on who you believe in and who you believe that is in control of your life. Are you with me? So make sure that you check out Soul Contract. Okay, it's on YouTube. Many chosen ones have said or made videos about it, and this is my own video about it. I see myself making more videos on this in the future, but this is more like a starter. Okay, so if this video resonates with you, go ahead and drop a comment on the comment section. Ask questions if you're free to ask questions, and I'm definitely going to go back to you. We're the chosen ones. We're nothing but peaceful, we're nothing but powerful, we're nothing but untouchable, and we're nothing but unstoppable. And that's the bottom line, because Solo Bucci speaks said so. Ciao guys, and I'm out.